Welcome back, Kryptonians, to the Chart Experts continuing coverage of Bitcoin and the crypto chart. I hope you had a nice break for the school holidays and so on. So we are back looking at the Bitcoin chart, and once again we are seeing lots of news nonsense going on with lots of YouTube channels telling you to look at this news and that news and this opinion and that opinion, and giving you both sides so that they can point back and say, oh yeah, we told you that it could go down, and we told you it could go up as well. So let's cut through all of that nonsense and just look at the price. And we are looking once again at the weekly chart in Bitcoin, and I'm just going to talk you through the chart, the price action, without any of the causality, without all the nonsense of linking news and price, because as you should know by now, if the price has done something, then the news was known a long time ago. Okay, so let's start off by using our trusty arrow once again. Okay, so as you can, let's just give me a chance. Okay, right, so we had the accumulation zone, which was between 15 and a half to about 25k. We then saw completion of the accumulation zone, strong buying, and we saw price break above the previous accumulation zone at 25k, and ride all the way up to 28k. Okay, so we're just going to mark that for your attention. Right. Okay, and we'll just put a red line there for you. Okay. Right. So that's brilliant. Okay. Right. So we then had a period of consolidation and a little bit more buying to take price up to 31k. Right. Now, what we mentioned on my Patreon channel, and I think also on YouTube, can't quite remember, but so one of the things that we were looking at is whether or not we are going to get new buy orders in this zone here. Okay, because bear in mind that prior to this breakout, there was a lot of fence sitting, because there are lots of people expecting for this market to consolidate and then break down further. Okay, so lots of people were fence sitting, and when they saw this move higher above 25k, that for them acts as confirmation, especially for breakout traders. So they will have been sitting waiting for a decisive move out of the 15 to 25 range, either up or down. And we told you it's going to break up, but that's by the by. So this is the zone where we would expect for those new orders to sit. Okay, so price broke up higher, went to 31k, and now all of those people who were sitting on the fence are suddenly going to be doing this. So they're going to be doing, price has gone to 31k. Now what they're doing is they're going buy. Well, let's just stay in drawing mode. How can you do that? Stay in drawing mode. Okay, and they're saying, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy, I want to buy. I want to buy, want to buy, so on. Okay, that makes sense? Right. Now, notice I've not mentioned the Fed. I've not mentioned interest rates. I've not mentioned someone doing this or that Twitter account or that rubbish news or this the rubbish news or whatever else. You don't need it. Just read the chart, for goodness sake. Okay, right. So let's get out of drawing mode. Right. So people now want to buy in this particular zone, right? Because price has confirmed that it's intent on moving higher. So what happens? Price then comes down to meet those buy orders. Okay, so we had a hit of the buy orders there, hit of the buy orders there. It's possible that it could still come down to hit more buy orders in this region. Okay, but we have this important level here at 25,665 roughly. It's just a rough indication based on on some of our models. So we expect for this buying to take price higher. So what do we see next? We see price being bought. We see the wicks. We see the wicks entering into this level, and then price basically on a weekly basis moves higher. Okay, now this is now significant because the momentum has shifted from sellers to buyers. Okay, and it's also important because I'm just going to give you a few insights into how we look at price, which is unusual because most people don't bother looking at price properly. So I'm just going to take this and take it from this low here all the way up to this high here. Okay, and we are going to say that this is all buying. Okay, so just going to make that nice and thick. Okay, so price went down to that level, and even though this was a red candle, there was buying in this region. Once again, buying in this region. Once again, buying in this region, and ultimately price went higher to about 28,500. Okay, so we saw buying, buying, and ultimately price went up to that level. Okay, right. So now in our eyes, when we are looking at the price action, we are saying there is serious buying coming into this market for the last 1, 2, 3, and 4 weeks. Okay, and what have we seen since then? So we know that there are buy orders here. Okay, remember, we're not looking at moving averages. Who cares about this silly moving average indicator, which is just a wiggly line which follows price? Yeah, we are looking at what price is actually doing, what the behavior of the whales is. Yeah, the whales have decided that instead of selling for the whole week, they are now buying for the whole week, and the momentum has shifted very clearly on this chart. Okay, they finished the accumulation in 15 to 25k. Price was taken higher. They took price higher. Okay, not your Joe Blogs, not your neighbor. The whales, the billionaires, took price higher. In fact, they took it all the way up to 31k. And now we have further market participants coming in. Again, this is not your neighbor, not your friends, not another YouTuber, most likely. These are billionaires or institutional players who are now buying in this region, in our opinion. We could be wrong, obviously, we could be reading the chart wrong, but most of the time, as you know, we read it quite correctly. Okay, so these are whales entering with buy orders here, and now they've shifted the market momentum back to the upside. They've got confirmation that price is moving above 25k. They are now in position, having entered between 25 to 26 and a half. They've put in their buy orders. Those buy orders have largely been met, it seems. It could be that there's another dip down into this region, but it looks like 1 and 2, most of the time 1 and 2 is enough to meet the buy orders. And now what's happened? Let's look at that weekly candle, that bullish weekly candle. And it started at 25,866. So we're just going to mark that out, and we're going to, in fact, do this. Okay. We're going to say this is a bullish week. And let's mark that in green. Okay. And what's happened since then? Well, have the sellers taken back control? No, we're still within the range of this green box that we've drawn. Okay, we can in fact draw the green box further down like that, but let's just leave it like that. So selling was, shall we say, muted, and we still saw buying occurring even in that box there. And this current week, as it started, there is no serious selling here right now. Okay, so what we are looking at is further confirmation so far that these buyers are still in control from roughly 25k up to 28.5. Okay, so this is all we need to know. The price tells us what the news is. The news does not tell us what the price is. The news is lagging. It's old by the time that you and I get it. All the whales, all the bigger players, they know that news already. Okay, and for them, that's not really relevant. They decided to buy from 15 to 25k. They decided to then push price higher because they want more Bitcoin. And now we have not only the 15 to 25k whales, but also the 25 to 31 whales. They decided to buy. Okay, and then we have breakout traders who are looking for confirmation. They've decided to buy. Okay, so we have buying, more buying, and we expect this market to ride higher, strongly higher. Yes, your impatience will be tested, but as long as you know how to read the charts, if you don't, just follow this channel. We will guide you. And join me on my Patreon channel. This is a simple story. It's just playing out. As long as you read it correctly, you do not need to be watching these ridiculous news stories and Twitter accounts and plan B, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and all the other plans that don't work. Okay, what you need to do is just to learn how to read the charts. I hope this is helpful. If it is, please give this video a thumbs up, share it, subscribe. Hey, this is Asim at the Chart Experts, wishing you every success. Take care of yourself and your crypto. Till next time. Bye-bye.